Hi everyone, welcome back to RC Pi and what could be called the episode of compromise. It's not raining, which is good. New truck, good. Have I got time? No. So instead of getting out on the trail with what is definitely to be considered a trail truck rather than, a full-on rock crawler, I thought I would go back to basics, grab a few rocks in the garden and just check out a little bit of the capabilities of this truck. So let's see if we can get a little taster. Right, first little challenge. So I've not given it too much thought what I'm doing with these rocks, but just thought I'd pile them up a bit. A variety of different pieces and textures and different steps, and we'll see how it can do. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting much on this first attempt because I just thought I probably made it a bit too tricky. Now I got a little hang up on that front axle there, but overall that's done really rather well. I'll attack it from the other end and see how it does coming back this way. Now the tyres were definitely in question, but so far they seem okay. We're hanging up on the bumper there, or the pumpkin. Now that to me is one of the issues with using a metal pumpkin cover, that it just won't slide as much. But that's done okay. This is the same layout of rocks. I'm going to attack it slightly differently, but not very. But just giving you a different angle. So the left wheel before was where the right wheel is now. Straight away I can feel we've got an issue with the servo. The steering servo is not great, has to be said. Now mine's making this noise like there's something wrong with it, but it's just not got the power. Getting hung up here, but for not having portals, for straight axles, that's reasonable, because that's a big rock in the middle. So we'll go back, we'll take a slightly different line, get the left wheel on that big rock and the right wheel on that ridge, and see if we can get around that way again. See there, I'm trying to steer left, just not got the power at all. So the steering servo is definitely underrated. Right, let's attack this from the side. See how it does going over. I've got to say the breakover is very good. That's not bad at all. There's a funny click, it's quite a noisy beast. Now, I'm not expecting it to be able to do it this way, so kudos if it can. Just sliding up the links there. I'm going to just have a look at my line a bit more, see if there's any way we can get up here. We've got the D-ring hanging up. Got that D-ring up, but there the pumpkin is hanging up. If I can just drop over to this side, fair play, didn't expect to get over that. Right, next little setup and challenge. Bit more a kind of climb on it, with a bit of a test of its side hilling capability as well, because that top isn't level. And it's done all right. Back the other way. That's not the most challenging this, but I'm kind of trying to be fair. To be fair, it's doing okay. There's nothing that's screaming out, I'm no good. So I'm going to add some progressively bigger steps here, I think, and see if it copes with them. But, you know, that's not too bad. Right, next layout of rocks. I'm not sure what it's going to make of this. I'm not sure what the challenges are yet, but there's a big step there for the front at the same time as one on the back. And that's okay. These tyres don't seem too bad. Oh, we're going to get along here? I think we are, you know. I wasn't expecting this. Wow. Quite impressed with that. Bring it back the other way. Got that rear bumper hanging up a bit there, but not too bad. Oh, first fall. Well, that's me not watching my line. Let's try that again. So, watching my line. Ooh, how did I get up here? Not like that. There we go. It's, you know, the biggest problem at the moment is the servo. If I could manoeuvre, if I could wiggle these wheels and manoeuvre around a bit, I think we'd be doing a lot better. But the way it is, it's just causing a bit of a struggle. This way, you know, there I want to turn right and hook up this wheel onto this rock, and I can't do it. It's doing nothing. It's a bit of a weakling. There we go. Can I get up there? Yep. The speed controller, once you put it under a bit of a stressful situation, it's not the best. Not the worst. I think getting over this is probably asking a bit much, but let's see. Okay, that's not bad. Can't see it getting over the other way, but we'll give it a go. So we've tried finesse, let's try power. Has it got any? There we go. Latest little route. No idea, this was the layout of my little lad. It's his idea, so we'll see whether he's made things too easy, too hard. Let's see. Quite a climb there, but don't know whether we're going to be able to get that second axle up. This is a big hole after the first rock. The right hand front wheel is sitting in that hole and everything is hanging up on the first rock. So let's see. Again, the servo is letting me down a bit here because I want to... Wow, noisy blackbird. I want to try and come right up the edge with the right hand wheel. Let's see if I can just get a bit of wheel speed on there. Oh! Let's try that again. Right, we've got on. Now that breakover, it's being asked a lot of, and I think we're going to fall off the right hand side. This is a very, very narrow route. Have we got it? I think we've got it. And over. Right. Try it the other way. I'm amazed that it got over there. Front bumper, oh, the left hand wheel's fallen off. There we go. So on dry rock, these tyres aren't bad. Okay, same course, but just a front on view, so you can hopefully see what's going on with these wheels and that front pumpkin. So scrabbling for grip there. Can we get up? Yeah, so go. Now, there appears to be little to no drag brake going on there, for reverse at least. So I'll have to have a look at the ESC, because I know it says adjustable. Right, now I'm hoping this will be a reasonable test of side hilling, but we will see. It's kind of hard to fake it quickly with limited rock, but if we can get on, there we go. Let's see if we can get along. Oh, we're still on the grass. There we go, we're on the rock. You know, that isn't too bad. Oh, I thought that might be a big ask at the end. Let's see if we can get along this way. Oh. Right, so I'm going to try to get on in a way that I definitely didn't intend to. Don't think this is going to happen. Oh, hang about. Just can we hang on to that angle? Oh, struggling. It's a big ask. It's a very big ask. I'm going to try again, going the other way, and just try to get all the way along. rear axle's hanging up there, and front pumpkin. Oh, the woes of a straight axle. Now, can I pull it back up? Yes. So that's the line there. You know, when you just make a course for a one-off, you're kind of ending up with something like being in the wild, because you don't know how it drives. It's all guesswork on your first runs. But we've got a real cross up there. But we got over. Well, it wasn't the first drive that I was hoping for. I wanted to head out on the trails and watch this space for that. But, you know, for a little impromptu session, doing a little bit of rock crawling, I'm actually quite surprised how well it did. Now, those aren't the biggest tests, you know, these rocks aren't the most difficult thing in the world, but when you're only setting it up quickly and then just having a go, you know, you expect half of them to not work, and it got over everything, so it's hard to knock it on that. The tyres seem to be grippier than I thought they were going to be. Certainly on that. Who knows what they're going to be like on mud and grass and what have you. But for that first little run, it didn't do so badly. Just a quick look underneath at what sort of wear or catching it's been doing. There's not a lot on that middle skid plate. As I thought, that's quite an effective skid plate. I like the design of that. These sliders, they haven't taken a lot, but it looks like they've had a couple of scratches. These are a little bit funny, these pumpkins. They've got a very sharp leading edge, which isn't helpful. But the lack of that drag link across the front is definitely a bonus. The links have slid okay, and the breakover seemed quite good. As with quite a few trucks, although this has got quite a good approach angle, when we start sticking the scale D-rings on the front bumper, it's something else that is going to hang up rather than just sliding along that bottom line of the bumper. Those can often hang up on a rock. So I've got so many of these waiting to go on trucks, and every time I go to put one on, I decide, actually I'm not going to put it on because it's just going to harm the capabilities of the truck. But overall, I'm reasonably impressed, more than I thought I would be. It's not perfect, it's not going to be the world's best rock crawler, I'm quite sure, but it's kind of past that first test. So if you want to see more, if you want to see it out on the trails, please stay tuned to RC Pi. I will do some filming of it out and about as soon as I can, but I don't know when that will be. I've got to earn a living as well and make the most of the sunshine. But stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't. Please leave me a comment to let me know what you think, or what you made of your old HPI Venture if you had one of those. And we'll hopefully see you soon on RC Pi. Thanks for watching.